I've always been a curious, inquisitive child, and to me that means learning how to explore properly and how to do research. I didn't get a chance to use a microscope until I was 19 years old, but today 80% of my PhD work involves using a microscope day in and day out. Of course, there's a lot of really good universities globally, and if you think about why come to Cambridge to pursue research, then the most important thing that comes to mind is the legacy of science, innovation, and discovery that Cambridge has. But more importantly, it constantly strives to make better, and that includes diversity in research, diversity in its student population, and its faculty.
So the Cambridge academic reputation is, of course, incredible, and it's very easy to get daunted by that. But I think the entire reputation starts from the researchers who actually make the research that makes the reputation. And when you actually get to know the researchers, they're so supportive and encouraging that once you actually start here, all your initial fears just disappear, and you're like in a nice supportive bubble where they help you reach those standards as well.
Cambridge is a place where you're constantly surrounded by experts in the field as faculty members, but you also get to work with really talented, incredibly amazing people as your colleagues and workmates. Specifically, I was looking for places where I could do interdisciplinary work in the areas of biomedical engineering, health, method development, and biophysics. And I happened to come across a few groups in Cambridge where I liked the work, but also it gave me the opportunity to do a bit more exploration and come up with my own project.
It's what everyone is thinking when they're trying to apply for postgraduate studies. It's where am I going to get the money, or who's going to fund me to do this? And Cambridge had so many options. There's university scholarships and college scholarships.
For me as an international student, I was looking at specifically those scholarships that won't limit the scope of the work I can do, but also are reasonably well funded to sort of have a life here in Cambridge. And Gates Cambridge has been an incredible part of my Cambridge application journey, not to mention my Cambridge journey after I received the scholarship, which I'm very grateful for.
Everyone is doing such amazing research that eventually will become companies or will be sold off to make a difference in the world in the future, that you realize you're a part of that international reputation now, and everyone will experience it at some point or the other when they come to study at Cambridge.
Cambridge is not just one building. It's a combination of 31 different colleges, and to me, I've had the opportunity to meet some amazing, incredibly inspiring women. I'm from Murray Edwards College, and talk to them, which I must say have inevitably influenced my career choices, but also life perspectives.
I think it's the best thing about studying at Cambridge is the support you have here, and everyone's willing to help you. Everyone wants to see everyone doing well, which is the best environment to study in for me. Another important thing to remember when you're coming to study at Cambridge is that there's so many other Indian students studying here as well. It's a very popular place. For example, in my lab, there's already 2 or 3 Indian people there, so you'll never feel too far away from home wherever you're studying.
Cambridge is excellent choice for one thinking about opportunities post-degree. Cambridge is a hub of innovation and translational research. There are multiple startups in different areas, deep tech, health, quantum physics, so on and so forth. But in addition, Cambridge is also a hub for some of the biggest pharma and software companies in the world.
Walking through the streets of Cambridge, you can feel the history and being a part of history, and that's exactly how I imagined it to feel, actually.
Part of me really wanted to come here, study here, not just because of how incredibly beautiful it is, but because it reminded me of all the people that came before me who spent hours here trying to make discoveries and coming up with things that changed the world.